Look, I had some great stops along the way. I'm really fortunate and was involved in some great clubs. It's been a lot of fun. I kind of got into it at school because I'm originally New South Wales, so league is the sport there, and I was too bloody skinny and got beaten up and smashed, and so I had to find something else to do that I wouldn't get hurt. So basketball came along. As a kid, kind of growing up in the 70s, you just went and played. You didn't really have coaches that showed you much. I had a coach that just taught me the skills of the game. It was bloody fantastic and probably gave me an idea of what I wanted to do. So I think my mind for the game was ahead of my body for the game, if that makes sense. Where the coaching kind of got serious is that I really had my heart set on trying to make the SEABL team. There was a legendary guy in ACT basketball called Jerry Lee that said to me, look, you may or you may not make the team, but you know the game pretty well, so we actually want to give you a coaching gig with the WNBL. So then to switch tracks and then go and coach the WNBL team at the ripe old age of, I don't know what I was, too bloody young, 23, 24, something like that. I got thrown in the deep end and I drowned. I just thought it was about basketball, and it was a pretty tough year from memory. We had some great girls in that team. It wasn't a disaster. I mean, we did okay, but I just found out the human part of it is a lot greater than you can give it credit for. Then what happened is that I actually got asked to coach the men's Siebel team. All of a sudden it became a job opportunity, and then it's like, oh wow, that's pretty neat, like I can make money from coaching and be involved in basketball, and I love the sport, and then I was off and running. I realised in time it didn't really faze me if it was men or women or NBL or WNBL or whatever else. I just really enjoyed the process. A good friend of mine, Laurie Chiswick, she talked to me about coaching Balloon Boomers, and then they actually got rebranded to Melbourne Boomers just around that time. And look, I guess I was looking for a bit of a change. I always enjoyed working with the girls, so I thought, you know what, yeah, okay, I'll put my hand up and I'll do this for a year, but that's all I really wanted to do, because now 6 years later I'm doing the same thing. It's been a bit of a bust boom cycle, and we nearly didn't exist. But now that we do, it is about reforming the culture of our club to get the right people on board, and then the vision of our playing style, how we want to play and appeal to fans and play good winning basketball. And as I said, we've been through some tough times, but the last couple of years it's turned around really well with a grand final and a semi-final appearance. Well, I always try to tell the truth, and I always try to be honest with the players, whether that's good news or bad news. I'm not much of a rah-rah personality, but I do jump right in the trenches with the players to try and get them better personally and as a team, and I don't fudge on the difficult and hard conversations, and I think that the players appreciate that even if it's bad news. So I think that they would know that I've got their best interests at heart and that I truly care for them. As I've grown older in coaching as well, you understand, to turn the full circle back to my first go at it, that their lives off the court can have a big impact on what's going on the court. You need to have the relationship that extends beyond the white lines of the court. I think that the message is, if it's like, coach, you helped me get to a better place. So the work we did together, I got to a better place. So I don't think that there's a better reason to be involved in coaching than that. So all the other things I think will fade. The results of any games are just not, from 25 years ago, just don't matter. They don't count. But it was something that happened along the way, impacted both of us in a really positive way, and that's great. That's what you do it for. That's the best feeling by far.